You don't feel good? Great. Work on yourself. You don't like how life is going? Great. Work on yourself. You're not making enough money? Great. Work on yourself. You're not getting girls? Great. Work on yourself. The truth is, nobody cares. If you're broke, the only person that's going to change that is you. If you're unsuccessful, the only person that can change that is you. Unless you have complete accountability, someone else holds the power. So blame it all on yourself. Well, God didn't make it fair. Okay. It was never about fairness. You might have to work harder than somebody else to achieve what they have because they were just in an easier situation to get it, right? But you either want it or you don't. And if you want it, then you have to do what it takes to get it. It doesn't matter if someone else got it easier, doing less work. It doesn't matter if they have the genetics for it. It doesn't matter if they have the natural skill set for it. Do you want it or not? Someone else might be better looking naturally, but you can improve your looks. Somebody else's business model might work for them, and you tried it and it didn't work, but that just means you have more work to do. That just means you got to figure out what works for you. It was never fair. It wasn't fair when the British were just controlling America and taxing them. So we fought a fucking war and won that shit and built the best country on earth. It wasn't fair. It wasn't fair when Elon Musk had no money and just big dreams while there was billionaires doing what they want. So he built Tesla and SpaceX and these companies and became the richest man on earth. Nobody is coming to save you from your problems, from your lack of success. Nobody is going to make the game fair and put everyone on the same level. You might have it worse than everybody else at everything. Okay, great. You have more reason to work on yourself then. You have more stuff to use as motivation. You might come from a shitty country, but that means you have more reason to get out of it. You might be ugly, but that gives you more motivation to work on your looks and your social skills. You might hate your job. Good. Now you have a reason to build the business. But blaming God doesn't change it. Blaming the government doesn't change it. Blaming your genetics doesn't change it. Only you can change it. I think so many people want to just lay in bed, scrolling on social media, feeling sorry for themselves, hoping that they just wake up successful. But you don't need me to tell you that shit doesn't work. I just want to tell you that if someone else can be successful, so can you. You were given life. You were given freedom. You were given agency to choose what you do. You were given a mind that can think however it wants. So take that and use it to build the life you want. Sometimes you have to force your way into success. Maybe no girls like you right now, but what if you got big and jacked? What if you got rich? What if you maximized your looks? What if you became the most confident, charismatic, social guy out there? What if you added 1,000 girls on Snapchat? What if you cold approached 1,000 girls? It's a numbers game, and you're not doing enough if you're not getting the results you want. If you want to get bigger in the gym, you know what you need to do. If you want a better physique, lift weights and improve your diet. But I'm lifting weights already. Lift more weights. Lift heavier weights. Lift weights more often. Lift weights with more intensity. If you're a naturally skinny guy like me, the excuse is always, I'm eating enough food. Well, clearly not. I already eat a lot. Eat more. Track your calories and macros. I already eat meat, so I get enough protein. Well, then what is it? Something outside of your control, which means you're never going to be successful? It's not true. God gave you enough things inside your control that you can become successful. You already eat a lot, sure, but you can eat more. If you're trying to lose weight, you probably feel like you already cut down your diet, but you can cut it down more. If you're building a business, you probably feel like you're already working on it hard. You can work harder. If you're trying to get girls and you feel like you're already like meeting girls and asking out girls, you can go harder. Remember, I said it's a numbers game. It's like you're in a race and you're running halfway and then saying, well, that's enough. I should be done with the race now. You don't decide how much it takes to run the race. You don't run pretty fast and say, that's good enough. I deserve first place. You get first place if you're running faster than everyone else and you cross the finish line before everyone else. You don't run halfway through the race and say, like, that was a lot of running, so that means that I completed the race. No, you don't decide how long the journey is. You don't decide how much it takes from you. You only decide if you do what it takes or not. If you work pretty hard and you don't get the result you were looking for, then you must work harder. If you don't like where you're at in life, then you haven't done what it takes to get to where you like where you're at. In every area of life, there's somebody out there working harder than you, doing more than you. It's called being spoiled if you just expect things. And yeah, it's completely unfair. Some guy might not have to really even try to get girls, but you have to do a whole bunch of things. Okay, well, I guess it's unfair then, and I guess you lose and he wins. No, motherfucker. Maybe you got to do more than he did, but at the end of the day, you want girls. So if some guy gets them easily and it's really hard for you, then that sucks. Get over it. Start doing what it takes for you. It's different for everybody. Everybody's got their own unique life and circumstances and problems, but it doesn't fucking matter. It's just bullshit to say like it should be the same for everybody. It isn't. You can't change that. All you can change is how you react. You want to bulk up and it's really hard for you because you have a fast metabolism and you're tall and skinny and you feel like you're eating a lot but you're still not gaining weight. Well, you can either eat more, lift more, improve your gym sessions and your diet even more, or you can just accept that you're fucking skinnier than you'd like to be. And no matter how much you fucking scroll in bed feeling bad for yourself, it's not going to change unless you do. I'm sorry that your circumstances are harder than everybody else and you're special and that you think that your problems are just worse than everybody else's. But I'm sure there's people out there who have nothing. Their lives are destroyed and they would trade places with you in an instant. And there's people out there who would trade places with you and all of your problems would be easy to them. Because to them they do what it takes. And some bodybuilder who's got all the muscle gets put in your shoes. He would end up being the jacked bodybuilder once again, even if he has to eat more calories, even if he has to train harder, even if he has worse genetics now. Because he's the guy that wants it, he's the guy that's going to achieve it, he's the guy that's going to do what it takes. And it was never about your genetics. It was never about the things outside of your control. They're outside of your control. If you want to blame somebody else and never get what you want and feel sorry for yourself, I can't stop you. But I will say it's a much better mindset and lifestyle to have accountability and to work on what is in your control, because you can become successful anyways. Some people are born good looking, some people aren't. And the people that aren't can improve their appearance or give up all their power, give up all their control, and just blame something that they can't change, and that just feels like shit. Or they can do more work than everybody else, even though it's unfair, even though this other guy didn't have to, and they can get what they want. Yeah, some other guy got the genetics to be good looking and you were born ugly. Okay. No one feels sorry for you. No one cares. No one can change that except you. So it's up to you. So you can find out what you can do about it and choose to do it, or just lay down and die without what you want. I recommend doing what you can about it. How many success stories have you heard of people who just had messed up lives that they completely transformed into total success, regardless of their circumstances, regardless of the things outside of their control? It's unfair, I know. You feel like you have to work harder than everybody else for the same things. I know. The question is, are you going to do what it takes? Are you going to change for yourself or wait for the whole world to change and it never will? Focus on what's in your control. Take on your own personal journey to success. It's going to look different from someone else's. It's going to require different things than someone else's. But why should that stop you? Why does that matter? That's somebody else. It has no effect on you. Cool, they get girls without trying. You have to learn the social skills, you have to do the looks maxing, you have to do the cold approaching, you have to build yourself up in all these ways first. The end result is the same. You want the girls, are you going to get them? Cool, some other guy built a business easily. For you, it's this real struggle. The end result is the same. You either build the business or you don't. It's a completely different set of tasks. It's a completely different experience because you're your own person. And you have to do things that they didn't. It doesn't matter. You have your goals. You know what you want. Maybe it's 1,000 times harder than everyone else to get the same thing, but it's still the thing you want. It's still your goal. So either get it and stop giving a fuck about if it's fair or not. Stop having this entitled, spoiled, I deserve it. When you get it, you'll deserve it. When you do what it takes, you'll deserve it. When you show the universe, when you show God that despite it being unfair and you having a completely different situation than everyone else, that you still do the work and that you still earn what you want, that's when you'll be blessed with the result you're looking for. If you have unique struggles then God has a unique plan for you. He wants you to become a unique type of person. Do what it takes regardless.